Join me as we tour a fully loaded 2025 Prestige model home, move-in ready with nearly every upgrade meticulously curated and well looked after. Located on the coveted west side of Sun City, your backyard boasts the brand new 5-star resort class pool and amenity complex. This 50 or better active adult community has so much in store. Sun City Harmonizers, sing us in.
Cause it's barbershop harmony time. And if you feel like clapping, just go ahead and do it. Don't start napping. Cause then we know we do it singing in rhythm and time. Cause it's barbershop harmony.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. We have something very special for you today. We are in the heart of Sun City on the west side next to the new $60 million, yes, $60 million brand new amenity center. And behind us, I have 543 Rari Greenleaf Lane. This is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath model with the extra flex room that could be considered really a 3rd bedroom. And it is available for just under $724,000. I'd like to give a big thanks to the listing agent, Amy Miller, for allowing us to show her property. And guys, this thing is practically brand new. It was built less than a year ago, 2025, and it has a ton of upgrades. I'm gonna show you all everything it has to offer. So hey, let's head inside. Now, before we head all the way inside, I want you guys to notice this beautiful front lawn, and we have all of the shrubbery that's here. And remember, this is still new because this thing is less than a year old. And what's great about that is, let's say you want to move to Sun City and you're 50, 55, plus, but you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait the 6 months, 8 months or more for a new home to be constructed. This way you can get practically new and you don't have to spend a lot of time, waste a lot of energy waiting for something to be built, which is really nice. And that's why you see the shrubs here are new, but this is all included. When you pay your HOA fee here, your POA fee, everything's included. Lawn care, the trees, the shrubbery, it's all taken care of for you, front to back. You don't have to do anything. It's set and forget. And that's gonna be really useful because we are literally blocks away, steps away from the brand new amenity center. And I cannot wait to show it to you. And it's all included when you move to Sun City. So speaking of upgrades, one of the first things is they have this nice elevation here, a nice little sitting porch. And when you're in the South, you gotta sit on your porch and have your glass of lemonade, a little glass of tea, and just sit back and relax. And you can do that right up here up front, which is great. And I love that they have the rocking chairs out here. So as we walk up to the front door, I love the blue and the huge window that leads us inside. And the first thing you notice when you come inside the home is the width. This Prestige model just has space. You don't feel so tight and claustrophobic. You have plenty of space here, like enough where you can walk 2 side by side. If you guys watch Arvin Haddad, you'll know he likes when you can walk 2 by 2 down a hallway. That means real luxury, and you definitely have that here. But before we go into the rest of the home, I want to take you to the left where we have the 1st bedroom, which is a secondary bedroom. And this is one of the few models that actually offers an ensuite in your secondary bedroom. And this one's a great size. You have your window here that looks out onto your front porch. Of course, they have it set up with a nice bed. You have your little counter with your TV. And right over here, we have the ensuite bathroom, which, like I said, this is not typical of these models. So here you see they've upgraded to all the tile. It's floor to ceiling tile in the shower. I love the gray stone that they used here as well. This is beautiful. And it has a nice texture, so you don't slip when it gets wet. We have our vanity here, all of our cabinets, and of course they're soft close. And there's actually quite a bit, of storage in here and a lot of closet space. I mean, you actually have a really good size, walk-in closet, especially for a secondary. Most people living in this community are either single or they're couples who are either close to retirement or retiring. So being able to have this extra space, whether when your grandkids come over, when your kids come and spend some time with you, or you just invite friends to come down from the cold up north, like they're gonna have plenty of space you know, when they come and visit you, which is nice. And that's not your only space in this bathroom. The other space is behind this door, and you know, you'll see here that we have a huge linen closet. I don't know about you, but whenever I have guests, I'm always like, I need to make sure they have lots of towels. I like to use a different towel every day, okay? I don't like to reuse my towels. And so having this extra space in the secondary is amazing. All right, let's make our way back out to the grand hallway. So right here, we have a nice little coat closet. Just keep all your coats. Not that it gets too cold here, but you know, it's a little chilly today. I got my little jacket on. But right here, we have the bonus room, the flex room. And this is actually a real full bedroom, but a lot of people love to have that flex space that you can use as an office. We have these great French doors here so you can close it off or keep it open. A ton of light coming in from the 2 windows here. And of course, they upgraded this room to the tray ceilings. I always love a recessed ceiling. It gives you that extra height, especially if you're the type of person that likes having a fan in the room. It's really great. But I think for me, if I was here, you know, I love how they have a little couch set up. This is cute, you know, grandkids come and stay. But this would definitely be my office. But as I said, this could also work as a full-time bedroom, just depending on what you need, because you actually have a decent sized closet in here as well too for plenty of storage. But as you can see, they got their printer there, so I think they were probably using this as the office once upon a time as well. And I gotta say, I love the French doors. They're just so wide and fantastic. Now let's head behind you in this direction. And this is where we have some of our utility stuff. So off to my left, we have our powder room right near your entryway. Of course, you know, the secondary bedroom has its own bathroom, but you know, if you have your office there, your flex room, you can use this. And this is a great size powder room as well too. Across from the powder room, we have the 2-car garage, and they actually option to get a little bit extended. So if you got one of those big, you know, Escalades, extended cab, VIP presidential models, you could even pull that big old bus all the way in here and still be able to park, which is great, and have room for another car, or if you're living the real Sun City lifestyle, a golf cart. Because as we know, this is a golf cart community. You're just a couple minutes away from the new $60 million amenity center, and there's this really great little bridge that I'll show you a little later that will take you all the way over to the other sides of Sun City, where you have tons of amenity centers and gyms and pools and all kinds of just really great stuff. All right, making our way down the rest of the hallway, we have our little utility closet here, not too much to see in there, but this is another great upgrade that they did, which is a little mud room space. And I love how they did it too. It's so cute. It looks kind of like that farmhouse style. You have a ton of extra storage under here. They have these cute pillows down in there. And then you have your bench, so you know you can put on your boots, get your shoes on. Like, this is a great little moment in the house. I love this. And as we keep going, we have the laundry room. Now, they optioned a ton of upgrades in here too. We got our hard countertops. We have tons of extra storage here. Of course, all soft close, our appliances, and I'm not gonna tell you where this little secret door leads just yet, but if you can guess, and you didn't cheat and go to the end of the video, I want you to drop it down into the comments below. Where do you think this little secret door goes? And I have to just mention this too before we head out of here. Having a sink in your laundry room is a must. If you're like me and you get lots of stains on your clothes, you'll spend a lot of time right here at this sink. Continue down the grand salon here. We have another closet, and this one is absolutely massive. If you have a lot of stuff that you need to store, you can throw it all in here. You have your electrical panel back there as well too. And that brings us to this beautiful open concept space. Completely open plan. Everything in this big, great room, from your kitchen, the living room, the dining. We have our patio. I love this space. And I think we'll start off right here in the living room. So as you can see, we actually have a lot of space here. We have a nice seating moment over here with these oversized chairs. We have our huge oversized sofa here that could fit easily 4 or 5 people. And we have our television right here as well too. So you can get the whole crew in here, be able to watch your TV, be able to hang out with whoever's in the kitchen cooking can talk to you. It's just a great space that really centers around the heart of the home, which is the kitchen. And we'll head over there now. All right, so there's a lot to talk about in this kitchen. One, we have these great, gorgeous quartz countertops, and I love the color here. It's very warm, but it just has tons of great detail into it. Absolutely beautiful. And they have optioned for great cabinet space. So we have all of these pull-outs here, right? Which just makes it so convenient to use any of this space, and really deep cabinets as well too. Look at this tile back here. I love the contrast of the tile with the quartz countertops. We have our gas Whirlpool stove here. And look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 burners. So you can really get to cooking in here. You can cook for a lot of people. When you have the family come up and they're hanging out in town and y'all are going to the pool and headed over to the beach and all that stuff, you can really get some heavy lifting done in this kitchen. And we have our built-ins right here. Fantastic stove and microwave oven. And once again, even more storage, just storage everywhere. Not to mention, you have an absolutely massive pantry. Listen, you will not be in a lack for storage in this kitchen. And what's also great about this kitchen is that we have the luxury plank vinyl, not just in the kitchen, but throughout the entire home. So it's really great. It looks beautiful, but it's very easy to clean, easy to maintain. If you have dogs, they're not gonna scratch it all up or anything, which is fantastic. Of course, we have our fridge here and our nice little coffee nook with additional storage over here as well. And the owners of this home, you know, they option for custom lighting everywhere. So you'll notice that they just have great lighting from the kitchen over here in the dining area. We'll talk about lighting in the bedroom, but I really love just the lighting that they went with. I think it accents the home well. So this is our little dining area, our little breakfast nook. So while of course you can eat at the countertop bar, you know, on the island, you can also come over here to have a nice meal with your friends, family, maybe even your enemies, just depending on who you are. You just never know, people. Like, keep your enemies close is what they say. And if you want to keep them really close, you should take them out to the patio. As I go out here, notice that we have these great stacked doors. So we can pull these back. And this really opens up the space, and they open from both sides, and I love this outdoor space. One, it's just right off your living room, so you have just this really great indoor-outdoor feel to the space. You could be sitting right here and look at somebody in the kitchen cooking, or you're sitting out here having a nice little meal, and it's just a great space with lots of light. It's fully screened in, so you don't have to worry about any bugs or anything like that. And yeah, I mean, this is a great space to relax in the morning, have your morning coffee. You know, while we're out here, let's just take a look at the backyard. So typically in Sun City, you're not gonna find fences. You know, no one is really gonna have a fenced in backyard. So it's always great to have that little bit of privacy with your patio. But they actually option to extend their patio out here. So if you wanted to have some outdoor furniture here, you could do so as well. As I mentioned in the front, all this lawn care is taken care of you. But you actually have a berm view here. And once again, this shrubbery is pretty new. It's less than a year old, just like the home. But this is gonna continue to grow, and it gives you a lot of privacy back here. And what's also awesome is you're right next to the dog park, brand new dog park for this side. So if you have a little dog, you have a great trail over here that you can go to. And of course, like I said, your walking distance or a quick golf cart ride away from the big amenity center. Now, let's head inside and take a look at the primary. As we make our way into the primary, you'll have your primary bedroom space on your left and the absolutely massive primary bathroom on your right. Once again, we have our tray recessed ceilings, our beautiful custom lighting. Oh, and look at this. The detail here is fantastic. So you see we have our king size bed, and there's still a ton of room in here, okay? We have huge nightstands, we have our dresser set, chest drawer, shelving, and still plenty of space in here. So this is really a great size room for any primary. I think you'd be very happy with this space. And listen, if you're looking and you're like, man, this is a very nice space, I'm thinking I'm quite interested in it, why don't you drop us a DM, give us a call, shoot us a text, an email, and we'll get you connected with Amy so that you can buy this home. All right, Now I'm excited to take you into the primary bath, but before we get there, I'm gonna show you this little door. And this leads to your his closet. Honestly, for it being the smaller closet, it's pretty big. I mean, there's a lot of space in here. You can really store all of your stuff here, which is great. Making our way into the primary bath, the first thing you notice, and I'm not gonna even pretend like I ain't seen it, is this super shower. Now, why do they call it a super shower? Because we got tons of space here. Look at all this space. Look at it. You can have a whole party here. You can fit 10 people in the shower. Now, why you'd have 10 people in your shower is none of my business, and no one else's business either. But this shower is made for a good time. I love that you have the rain head ceiling here. We have 3 different shower heads, so you will not be for a lack of water in here. We have our bench as well, so you can get your legs scrubbed. But this is a great space, and I also love that we have the natural lighting coming in here too. So you can bring your natural lighting into your shower, into your bathroom. And I just feel like when you have natural lighting in your bathroom, it just wakes you up. It makes you feel better. So it's great that they thought about that. Over here, we have just another little linen closet. On the opposite side of the linen closet, we have our water closet. And here is the hers closet. And this thing is huge. Tons of space for all of your accessories, your clothes. They have it very well organized in here. And if you guess that little hidden door led from the primary closet into the laundry room, winner, winner, chicken dinner. And you know what you win? The option to subscribe and like for more great content just like this. All right, making our way out of the closet. Just one last note in here. Of course, we have the double vanities. Once again, lots of storage. Our soft clothes. We have that same gray towel that we saw in the secondary bath. And they have a similar towel in here, but I love how they just mixed it up a little bit. This may be the end of the tour of 543 Wiry Greenleaf Lane, but it's just the beginning of the lifestyle that comes with living in Sun City. So let me take you on a tour of the best that Sun City has to offer. This home is located on the west side of Sun City, which is the newest campus. Now for the creme de la creme, the brand new $60 million activity center. You enter through the Spanish Moss Clubhouse, where you're met with its sprawling, modern vaulted ceiling, a lavish spa and multi-purpose rooms, plus a decked out game room with arcade, billiards, and table tennis. And then there's the pool. Whew, we really need another name for it. It's practically a lake. You have multiple beach-style entry points and a lazy river that cuts right through its heart. Palm tree shaded shoreside lounging and a gigantic sunken seating area. The Wet and Wild fun doesn't end outside. Inside the Breakwater Fitness Collective is a 4-lane indoor Olympic-sized pool, beautifully curated lockers and showers, second floor fitness center, indoor track, and multi-purpose court for basketball, volleyball, pickleball, and more. It's truly remarkable. With tennis, pickleball, bocce ball, and even cornhole all covered, you'll lack for nothing here at the West Side Amenity Center. But the fun doesn't stop there. Just across the bridge, we have Sun City North, where you'll find Argent Lakes, one of your 3 golf courses. Its clubhouse is newly renovated and features a spa, indoor-outdoor pools, multi-purpose club rooms, of course ample sports courts for pickleball and tennis, and a pub and pizzeria for that post-activity snack. As we make our way south, you'll notice a market change. Here you'll find mature trees, shaded streets and walkways, and more world-class golf. The South Campus hosts Town Square. There's the 500-seat Magnolia Hall, home of the Sun City Theater, another resort-class pool, fitness center, even more sports courts, and these with viewing platforms for major tournaments. Town Center is the home of many of Sun City's 120-plus clubs and groups, and literally every interest is covered. From photography, sailing, poker, painting, pottery, you name it, they got it. And if they don't, you can start it. We end our tour just around the river bend. Here, it feels like you've escaped to a nature preserve. Nestled right on the bank of the Okatie River, you'll find custom homes, a serene waterfront pool, and clubhouse perfect for any group or club to reserve. This is where I happened upon the Sun City Harmonizers, who serenaded the LowCo Luxury crew with their silky smooth vocals. I hope you enjoyed our tour of Sun City. If you're interested in viewing this move-in ready prestige model home, or any other in Sun City or beyond throughout the Low Country, don't hesitate to call, text, email, or carrier pigeon. This has been Akeem with LowCo Luxury. Boys, take us out.
Every rolling stone gets to feel